There is a serious issue happening on social media platforms that is yet to be solved. Thankfully, Graham, Andre, and James have made videos about it so that it gets more exposure, but the problem won't be eradicated until the platforms solve it once and for all. There are multiple scams going on right now, and I'll uncover the few that I'm aware of in hopes of helping you all to have a better experience on the platforms. Stay until the end so you can see how to ruin these scammers' day in a DM. The first and most prominent scam is in the YouTube comments from fake spam accounts asking to be contacted via WhatsApp. Thankfully, YouTube does allow for keywords to be blocked, which has allowed me to block words commonly used in the scam comments. If you look at the scammers' comments now, it's super scammy looking because I've blocked every previous go-to phrase they had. It becomes a war with these scammers. They post a comment with WhatsApp, so I block the keyword WhatsApp. Then they add a colon into the WhatsApp sales pitch just to differentiate the word from the keyword I blocked. And this fight continues until I counter every single comment they post.
You'll click on a video of mine, scroll through the comments, only to find a user by the name of James Jani, or at least some variation of my name, responding to people with a WhatsApp number and encouraging the victim to message that number. These comments have absolutely swarmed my videos.
It's funny the lengths these scammers will go in order to post in the comment section. They are definitely persistent. If an MLM ever needed to hire a new sales staff, interviewing these scammers would be a great first step. On the surface, it appears that it's just annoying that these scammers can comment for days. There's no real repercussions, right? Just annoying fake accounts with scammy looking comments. Since they're so persistent and so prevalent, my guess is they make a lot of money doing this type of scam. I'll link James's video in the description so you can see his excellent video confronting these scammers on the phone. They're likely in a country where finding 1 or 2 victims a day from this scam is enough to pay for a monthly salary. I would imagine this scam would stop immediately if the payoff wasn't enough to justify the effort. Funny enough, as I was typing out that last sentence, a fan of the channel, Adrian, who has helped shed some light on these scammers, sent me this DM. Dude, I had a fake snap from Nigeria add me and I got him to video call and talk to him for 45 minutes saying he lives in the largest country in Africa and does his scam because he feels like there's no opportunity and he'll never be anybody. I feel bad. I absolutely hate what these scammers are doing. They're using my name and image to possibly scam people who follow my channel. I hope they get banned from the platform. But it also gives me a moment to realize how thankful I am to be given the life I have been given. The next kind of scam we have is Instagram accounts reaching out to you. This Jesse Johnson investments page reached out to me on Instagram not knowing that I don't fall for these scams. The conversation started simply, but then I immediately asked about investment opportunities because I get to business talk right away. Jesse claims I can make $2.5 million from a deal going on. Jesse asks me if I have $2,000 to get started with the investment. I respond, of course, do I look poor to you? I thought this response was absolutely hilarious. Jesse gets right to the form of payment asking if I have PayPal or Cash App. She then sends an email of jevy.jones@gmail.com where I will send the $2,000 followed by a screenshot to show the money was sent. In PayPal, I requested $1,000 instead of sending them money. I wanted to see if I could fool this scammer into sending me money. I sent a screenshot of the request in hopes Jesse would overlook it. She responded with, "Nice honey, I'm working on your profit now." Jesse took a screenshot of my request and notified me that nothing wasn't sent. That sentence doesn't make sense, but she didn't fall for my trick. The mistake this scammer made was expose who she has sent money to. If I was a committee tasked with stopping scams, I was just given some warm leads to chase after. Now that I wasn't able to scam this person into sending me money, I just wanted to waste their time in hopes that it kept them from scamming someone else. She mentions at the bottom that the investment is Forex. Now the desperation for money is starting to set in for Jessie. She thought she found a quick victim, but what she really found was a YouTuber who needed a conversation for a video and just wanted to string her along. When I asked her for a screenshot of some of her trades, of course she didn't respond to the question. Long ago, I learned the best way to figure out if someone is scamming you or not. Always ask for a picture of them with a spoon. Of course, no one has a picture of them with a spoon on their phone, so they would have to take a picture in the moment. This also works for people who might be getting catfished. I sent a stock image of someone holding cash to show her that I have cash and I can deliver it to her in San Diego. Jessie is a very antagonizing scammer as she called me broke and that I couldn't make the payment. Maybe an attempt at shaming me into sending her money to prove I'm not broke. I asked her if she's near La Jolla. I'm basically just trying to corner her. A few minutes prior to this, I was looking up Jevy Jones on social media as that was the email attached to the PayPal account. There was a Facebook profile of someone in Richmond, Virginia with the name Javon Jones. I was trying to trap this person. She didn't bite. Jesse wasn't biting on my game, so I had to re-energize the conversation by claiming I would send the money through PayPal. I just needed to deposit cash into the bank first. I didn't want Jesse thinking I was broke. I'm skipping through to the interesting parts. I took Jesse for a ride. She says she's a trading expert. Of course, all of these trading experts want someone else's money to trade with instead of their own. I asked why she wants my money. She says it's her job to help our customers and country. We make them proud. I can't make this up. Is it sad that this is my humor during my days in between making videos? After a few more messages, Jessie is starting to lose her patience. She asks if I've finished the payment yet. I ask her if she wants to make money. She says no because she's doing me a favor. Then she starts to show doubt and is worried that I'm wasting her time. Sensing our conversation could be ending soon, I ask her who Javon Jones is, the name attached to the PayPal account. This is going to matter in just a second. She says it's the manager, the Forex trading manager, and then she assuages my concerns by letting me know everything will be okay. When she asks if I am finished with sending the payment, I send another screenshot that I have doctored so that it looks like I sent the money, but she didn't buy it. A smart scammer. Then she says, I'm fake, bye. I decided to email the Javon Jones character to see if I could get to the bottom of the scam. The email sequence became hilarious. Javon thought I was hitting on him. I emailed Javon and asked if there are any openings in his Forex investment program. His response is, yeah man, chop. I then asked what are the expected returns and how much money do I need? Notice his response. Please contact the managing director of the investment program. She will provide you with any information you need to know. I do not do investments. And then he provides, I'm assuming, a fake name and fake email based on the email being a misspelled version of the provided name. I told him that I was told he was the managing director. Who are you then? Is this the wrong email? Then Javon gets very professional sounding. Sir, managing director, I wish. I have no idea what you're talking about. You definitely have the wrong email. I love how he switches up and now has no idea what I'm talking about. What he sent over the next couple of emails made me laugh hysterically. I sent him the screenshot of the IG messages from Jesse sending Javon's email. His response was, WTF, that's crazy. I don't know anyone by that name. By the way, you're weird. Y'all should get a job and stop sending crazy email to people. Have a good day, weirdo. I asked him for his Instagram so I can share Jesse's profile in order to protect Javon's privacy. I'm a concerned citizen at this point. I want to make sure Javon isn't getting scammed too. His response, do you read well, sir? I don't do investments. A little contradictory to what I've seen so far. Please don't harass my email. I don't know of whom you are speaking of and why you are asking me personal questions. I don't know you. You're weird. They said you were the man to email. His response is hilarious. It seems like you're really deprived of dialogue, or it may be a case that you really don't read well. Check out the link below. This dude sent me links to OnlyFans and Tinder, but the best part is next. They'll probably help with locating whomever you're interested in. I don't do investments and I'm not gay. He really makes sure we know he isn't gay. I try to troll a little more by telling him I'm going to invest in Selena's program. Would you recommend it? He sends me a link to CoinMarketCap and at the bottom tells me that I'm a weirdo. In all caps, I am not gay, neither am I seeking companionship. This my last email to you. Have a great weekend. Javon seemed to get a little triggered there at the end. We need to make sure everyone knows that he isn't gay and he is not seeking companionship. For the third kind of scam, I'm going to show you how to have fun with these clowns. Adrian, mentioned earlier, showed me how to use Grabify, which provides a traceable link to send to someone. When you send a link to someone and they click the link, Grabify will track IP data of traffic going to the link. This random account added me on Facebook named Lorraine Bills, and I knew exactly what it was. Lorraine got to business quickly and sent a WhatsApp number for the expert trader who will help me get rich. I tried to ask for Lorraine's number thinking we had something special going on, but she quietly rejected me saying just to message the trader. The expert trader sent over the scam template of turning the investment into 10x the investment by investing in crypto or Forex or whatever. I happened to send Lorraine a Grabify link hoping she'd fall for the bait. I told her it's a link to my Bitcoin wallet. I baited her to click on the link, which would find her IP and it would give me a good idea of where she lives. Thankfully, my bait of telling her my Bitcoin wallet was there got her to click. By clicking on the link, it tracked her IP address to Benin City, Nigeria. I asked her if she lives in Benin City, Nigeria, or if she's just visiting. I sent a screenshot of the Grabify log showing a map of where the device is located and some other pertinent information. I also asked her if she would like for me to keep searching. I then tell her that the police would be in her building in 2 hours and that she's better off running. I really hope this scammer just got up and started shutting down all of their computers and bolted out of their building thinking law enforcement was on their way. The WhatsApp number and Lorraine both blocked me, so I didn't think they were amused at my discovery. The last social media scam related to this this video is when scammers impersonate you. This happened to me recently on Instagram, and it's a pretty frustrating experience. A scammer will create a profile and change one letter so that most people won't be able to tell that it isn't your profile. They will download your pictures and make the profile look exactly like yours. They then have a lot of bots follow their account so it looks more legitimate. In this case, the scammer Spencer account had more followers than I do. They will then block the original user, in this case me, so that I can't report the profile. What blew my mind about this scammer is that his English was really good. It legitimately sounds like something I'd ask if I were to write similar messages, which is scary for two reasons. One, because it means more people could be easily scammed, and two, it might mean that this person is living in the United States. The reason number two matters is we generally think of scammers as people in poor countries that do it because a victim here or there could pay their entire year's worth of living expenses. They can run insane volume because they only need a couple, and for most people it's pretty obvious it's a scam by the spelling and grammatical errors. If people in first world countries are participating in the scam, in my perspective, that means it's lucrative enough for people with decent life opportunities to pursue this path versus any traditional path. Someone sent me a screenshot of scammer Spencer sending a QR code and a number to contact. Unfortunately, these kinds of scams are absolute scams in that any money you send to whoever is collecting will be gone for good. Poof, it's gone. Be careful on these platforms, my friends. To many of us, these scams are obvious, but clearly it's working if they're everywhere. I will never ask you for money on Instagram, so please don't fall for the scam. Thanks for watching.